Hello everyone, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. This is my preview for the match on Tuesday, Arsenal playing Watford at home. A game that I think we've got many reasons to look forward to. It's a poor Watford team, let's be honest. They've just been knocked out of the cup by Millwall. They've been awful on the road this season, putting in some really uninspiring performances. And we've got a great chance to build on what was a fantastic victory away from home at St Mary's against Southampton in the FA Cup. So for that reason, I'm very much looking forward to this game. And I would hope we'd go with a bit more of a stable starting 11 when compared to the one that plays away from home in the FA Cup. But again, positives that can come out of that game. Oxlade-Chamberlain in midfield, I'd like to see him start alongside Francis Coquelin if he's available for this match. I'm hoping he will be. Wenger didn't really say in his press conference that Coquelin was going to be out for this match. So hopefully we see Coquelin line up alongside Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't think Aaron Ramsey gets into the team for me. I don't think he, as much as I like Ramsey, and I think it's certainly a debate worth having, I feel that the style of football we're going to play is a lot more... it's a lot quicker when we've got Oxlade-Chamberlain on the pitch as opposed to Aaron Ramsey. And I think, saying that, Ramsey's come into some really good form recently, so if he is to start, I won't quibble with that too much. But given the way Chamberlain played and given that his opportunities within the team have been extremely limited this season, this game on Tuesday night is a perfect opportunity for him to build on a potential midfield pivot alongside Francis Coquelin, especially when considering that game we've got against Chelsea away from home. And maybe going into that game, I don't want to talk about it too much because, of course, I'm trying to preview the Watford game, but we could look to go with three-pronged midfield, which does potentially feature Francis Coquelin, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Aaron Ramsey. That could be a potential midfield that we go with, lining up in a 4-3-3. But getting back to this game, I think we're going to see a very attacking lineup from Arsenal. Defensively, I think we've got enough to cope with this Watford team. They have just brought in Niang from AC Milan on a 6-month loan deal, so he could potentially be a problem in this game. But Mustafi Koscielny, I expect them to be able to do a deal with the threat that Watford have got. I mean, we've got a very comfortable record against Watford, apart from that horrible game in the FA Cup last season where Guardiola scored that absolute screamer against us. I don't want to think about that too much, but we've already beaten them 3-1 this season. As I say, their away form is absolutely horrendous. Their manager just doesn't seem to be getting the best out of this current set of players that he's got. They've got a defence that I think is very prone to exposure. The likes of Kabul, Prodo, I definitely think we can get at these players with the attacking influence that we've got. But I think instead of talking about Watford, it's more important to talk about how Arsenal are going to line up going into this game, because we've got, essentially, apart from Santi Cazorla, a fully fit team. Practically everyone is fit, and that's a great position to be in. And it evidenced how strong our squad is with that win against Southampton, where we put 5 goals past them. A fantastic win, and it just shows that this squad is truly capable of going away from home in big matches and putting in comfortable performances. So I'm looking forward to seeing what team lineup Arsene Wenger goes with. I think the defence pretty much picks itself. Petr Cech in goal with Hector Bellerin at right back, Mustafi Koscielny. It could be Kieran Gibbs or Nacho Monreal. I'd be more than happy to see Kieran Gibbs remain in the side, but personally I think Monreal's going to start this game. The midfield pivot, I do want to see Coquelin and Oxlade-Chamberlain starting this game. If I haven't said that already, I definitely want to see those two start in midfield. On the right-hand side, Theo Walcott definitely picks himself in this game. He was fantastic away from home against Southampton. Only managed 6 passes, but scored 3 goals, and it just really does outline where his game lies, and I do hope that he's able to get on the score sheet again in this game. Mesut Ozil through the middle, picks himself. Left-hand side, it's a difficult one, but I think Lucas Perez has earned a chance to start there once again. So Perez and Walcott on the wings worked really well against Southampton. Could potentially be our dominant players on the flanks for the rest of the season. I think those players, if they are to play in the way that they did against Southampton, then they've got every right to be starting games more regularly for us, especially Lucas Perez. And up top, as much as I'd like to see Danny Welbeck remain in the team following his goals and the assists that he got against Southampton, I do want to be cautious with him. Arsene Wenger has said as well that the team are trying to be cautious with him, and whether he'll be able to play 2 games in the space of 3 days is highly questionable. So for me, I wouldn't risk it. I'd give him 20, 30 minutes off the bench maybe. But for me, I'd definitely be going with Alexis Sanchez up top. The style of football that we're going to play with Perez, Ozil, Walcott and Alexis leading the line, I think that's going to be so exciting, so fluid, zipping the ball around. I think that's going to be really exciting to watch, and so much pace, so much energy, so much dynamics going forward. It's a really exciting team that I'm hoping Arsene Wenger does start. Olivier Giroud, it's a little harsh on him to leave him out, but for me, for the benefit of the team, for the good of the squad, I think Alexis Sanchez has got to be leading the line. The way he linked up with Theo Walcott when he came on in the game against Southampton just shows what those two can be capable of if they are to be starting matches more regularly for us. I think Theo Walcott's absence from the squad over the past month hasn't been talked about enough because he's so integral to the way we play, and it's no coincidence that we had a sort of dip in form when he was out of the squad. Credit to this team, we haven't been putting in the most convincing performances this year, but we've won 6 games out of 7, and it really does excite me that when we do start playing well, the kind of results that we'll be getting and the kind of performances we'll be seeing as well. If that game against Southampton is anything to go by, it could potentially be a really exciting last couple of months of the season for us. But it's vital that we win this game, heading into that game against Chelsea, where I'm hoping we can build on a couple of good results. It's vital that we just build confidence, and this is the perfect opportunity in which to keep another clean sheet, put a couple of goals past Watford. Let's not underestimate them, of course. They have got dangerous players in their sides, but this should be a routine victory for us. Anyway, I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory to the Arsenal. Please do get your score lines in the comments box below. Please do drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game, and as always, I'll be speaking to you very, very soon.